Hello, can everyone hear me all right? Well, there's no one in the chat. I didn't make a stream or whatever. I hope no one can hear the air conditioner. Um, I was just kind of hot. Alright, second time doing a live stream. And here we got London Commuter. That's a pretty cool looking background. Hopefully the quality isn't too bad this time. Now, unfortunately, I am on the Xbox One, so I won't get all the layers, but I'll at least have the 12,000 class 377 and 200 class 387 layers, but unfortunately none of the other stuff. Um, yeah, I just can't afford a next gen console. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Evergreen. I could Tokyo drift in a canal wrecks the global economy. Yeah, no viewers right now, but that's alright. Yeah, I mean, you can still watch it after a stream or whatever. Now, to be quite honest, uh, last night's stream actually went not too bad.
Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world.
There's a 387.
You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience.
Still love those sounds that they play when you have to look at a certain area.
Besides operating trains, there are lots of requirements to navigate on foot.
So
Try
this is
moving
London,
around now.
Victoria. Pretty cool. So we've had, I believe, all three major London stations. There may be more. I don't know, like the three terminuses. Not gonna lie, this one looks pretty cool. But I do like Paddington a lot. If you count the trains that go at, I would definitely say St. Pancras.
This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one.
Pretty busy train. I love those seats. The red looks so cool. I always say on the Discord server. There is a link in the description for it now because I don't know how to copy and paste on my laptop. But I will put in once I finish the stream. And in case you're wondering, the pantograph is functional on the 387. It just doesn't work on this route because there's no overhead wires.
You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now, then return to the game when ready.
I think the horn is the same as the 377.
A heads-up display has appeared on the right side of the screen. This is a guide to what the train is doing.
Yeah. Pantograph.
This is the speed display. The white needle shows current speed. The red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed. This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in.
I really wish the PIS here was scrolling, but unfortunately
These are brake indicators. They show the state of the various brake systems, allowing independent management of them. In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when they will come into effect. Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience.
There's also a depot whistle somewhere.
The Brighton Main Line runs for roughly
Oh no,
55 miles and
not
runs express
feedback.
services to Gatwick Airport as well as commuter services between Brighton and London Victoria.
What? We got a viewer. Hello, hello there.
This particular train is a Gatwick Express Class 387 electric multiple unit and consists of 8 cars. Train Sim World 2 allows you to ride and drive from a selection of camera views. Let's take a look now while
Just
exploring
messing
this
with
train.
the audio settings. But there's a power station.
You've only explored a small
Looks
area
very
here,
cool.
so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to Brighton Main Line, located in the southeast of England. Here you can experience one of Britain's busiest main lines, linking the capital to the seaside resort of Brighton via the international hub of Gatwick Airport. Along the way, be sure to place route maps, put up tourist posters, refill newspaper stands, and put up seagull signs. Choose express services to Gatwick or packed commuter services through the British countryside. Welcome to Brighton Main Line, London Victoria to Brighton.
I mean, it sounds fine on my end, but it may not be for viewers. Alright. I'm not going to do a Class 377 introduction, just because we already know how to drive it. But I'll do a 387 since that's completely new. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm still sort of new to live streaming, so thank you for the feedback. I'm gonna check, so I'm gonna go into tools. Or actually, I think I'm gonna see if the liveries from the Class 377 on East Coast will carry over to this one. Yeah, they don't. That's what I heard. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever having to scroll through all of this. Well, I guess it's worth it to have for I guess it's a fair trade-off to for having a busy route. Let's do the Class 387 introduction. The background looks cool, the skyline for London. Alright, here we
Welcome to driver training. Today you will be taken through the operation of a Class 387 electric multiple unit in Gatwick Express livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driver controls and passenger operations.
Oh, look at
When you are
that.
ready, climb aboard
Those
to
little
get started.
flying planes. That is very cool.
Take in the driver's seat. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
Does the door want to close? Oops. Oh, hi. How are you doing? Oh,
Set the master key to on to begin the startup procedure.
oh, so the auxiliary systems put on that little information screen. That's a nice touch. Oh, there's a class 377. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing good. Right, so
Now we'll need to power the train. This train supports both overhead and third rail power, although on this route we will need to use the third rail.
there we go. Oh, God, press. That's third rail. What happens if I try and put the... Or actually, maybe I'll show off the overhead fires so I'm not gonna mess that. Oh, there's another plane. I'll just go and see where the airport was and... Well, plane flew right overhead. That's pretty cool. So, how I'm screen recording is... So I have this um app on my laptop called Streamlabs OBS, and so I have my Xbox running too. However, so I have another app called Xbox Live Connect. Is that what it's called? Yep, Xbox Console Companion. That will broadcast all the gameplay. Oh, there's an airplane from my Xbox to a computer. Then I just live stream it and it's good to go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That signal button's fun to press. I'm gonna probably
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
safety systems, keys, keys. Where is AWS servers?
TPWS and AWS operational.
What? A lot of noises on this train, like they're much different from Class 377. Although they're very quiet, I can barely hear them. Especially considering the volume on my laptop doesn't go
Coasting
up
is a
very
method used to
much.
efficiently maintain speed
It's on
and
max
reduce motor
volume
stress
right
and
now, and
maintenance
so is
requirements.
it on my headphones, and it's still hard to hear. I would just put on the volume from my TV since that goes up much higher, but then it'll
Keeping to
cause
speed limits is
feedback
important.
because it's
If
playing
you
from
begin
both the
overspeeding,
stream
apply a
and
small amount of brake by moving the
the
combined power
stream
handle
and
into the braking range.
the what do you call it, the PC,
You are now
and
approaching the first stop.
it
Use the combined power handle to apply a small amount
I
of
only
brake
have
force
one
to
headset
achieve
I
a
can
comfortable and
use,
safe
and I
stop.
can't really pawn two pairs of headphones, and I have to use it for a computer because it has a microphone. You may be able to connect a Switch to a laptop because it's newer. The Wii, I don't know about. I think I've seen screen recordings of it, so it's probably possible. I actually, uh, yeah, I actually, have a Wii myself, if anyone didn't know. I'm not sure if I've said on YouTube, but the
Take
Wii
a
is
quick glance
fun,
at the platform
and
to ensure it is
I'm
safe
definitely
before
never
unlocking the
getting rid of
doors.
it. The Switch I do not have yet. I still use a Nintendo 3DS and it does the job fine, but I think the reason why I might not get a Switch anytime soon is because of the bad reviews on the Joy-Cons, but I'll probably end up getting one eventually. And they are a few years old now, so I don't want to get it just for it to be outdated next year or whatever.
Proceed to the next stop unguided this time and see how you get on.
Alright, the Class 387 is pretty similar to the Class 377. Where are we going? The station board says southeast. Alright, yep, that's correct. I love how it says where it calls to. Alright, that is really cool. It makes up for the fact that the destination board isn't scrolling. Alright. Well, it's good that yours don't drift. I have heard that of people that have bad controller drift, but who knows, maybe Nintendo has been working on the issue. Um, I don't really know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not, but at least it's working fine for you. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get one someday, but as of now, I think I'd rather save money for a next gen Xbox, the Series X. As I said earlier in the video, I do want to get it. It's just they've been so expensive lately. Alright. That interior does look very nice. Now, I really hope this route doesn't crash, unlike Newark or Dresden. Because on last night's stream, it was crashing. I decided to end the stream. I would have continued it, but, uh, it was really close and wasn't really getting much views. And it was late at night, so I just decided to call it a day. But at least I got the entire Misen branch. And that's all that matters. Yeah, you are right. They do look a lot like anime objects. New consoles. Like I know like a lot of people have joked.
We will now perform an emergency brake
Emergency
test.
brake test made jokes, memes or whatever. How the Xbox Series X looks, like a fridge. To be honest, it does. Time I wasn't paying attention and didn't realize I had to put the throttle in emergency brake myself, so sorry about that.
Great work. We can now continue our journey.
That was a bit of a basic test. I was half expecting me to have to reset the reverser or whatever. Oh, it's fine. You don't need to apologize, but thanks anyways. In fact, I find myself apologizing a lot. I do apologize a lot, so I guess I speak for myself. But yeah, it's fine. I can barely hear the whistle. It's so quiet. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing because it's good. I mean, it's good for passengers if you're because you don't want the ride to be disturbing. You want it to be nice and smooth and quiet, but it's bad as a YouTuber because you can barely hear anything. Alright, so after I do this tutorial, I'm gonna do how I usually do when a new route comes out. I'll do the I do the route introduction, a tutorial, and that scenario. Yes, Train Sim World has mods. However, since I'm playing it through Xbox, I can't use any, but if I were to get on Steam, which I do have, just I don't have Train Sim World on Steam, I could get mods.
Good work. That concludes all of the
Plus,
basics of
most of the
operating
mods
this
are
train.
more like sound packs and such. None of them are really, none of them are like extra routes or trains, but it's still cool. Alright, got that done. I can only imagine how much action points you would get for completing every timetable, considering how on next gen consoles it gives out even more. It must be a ridiculous amount. They're on the Bakerloo line, which is the one on the London Underground. I think it's you can get like 400 levels because there are so many timetables that with then you get so many action points. I mean it's only 200, so it's it's actually about the average amount of timetables, but I mean just it give out so much. Alright, let's do a scenario. Let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6. Um, let's see. So we got um. I'm gonna do this rerouted one. I want to do one with a class 387, and I usually pick a scenario on the shorter side, but most of them are kind of short, and I mean, this is the longest one, but it also seems interesting. You're getting rerouted or whatever. Now, speaking of Steam, a game I have been looking at is Simrail. It's not out yet. There's a demo. Though I don't think I'm gonna do a demo, but once the full release is out, I'm probably gonna record it now that I know how to screen record on my laptop. Alright, back on to Victoria. Seems alright, seems pretty. Now, for that question, I say, now I would narrow it down to, I would say mainly three things, or two things mostly. Which one? Price And so it would be cheaper on which, or accessibility, so like is one of the mod compatible or not, and also which one is just easier to play on. Like if your PC isn't the best, you may not want to get on Steam. So I don't, so I can't, that's just what I have to say, but yeah, I would take that advice. Um, yeah. Those are some buildings. I don't know what that red building is, but it looks really cool. Oh wow, they spawn passenger crops even outside of London, Victoria. See if we can try and fly over London St. Pancras. I'll save the game just in case it kicks me out for going out of bounds. It's around here somewhere. It's relatively nearby. Wow, detail stretches out very far. I wish they put this much. I wish they put this much detail in Boston. Of course, the game's a creator. They are headquartered in England, so they do have more references. And yeah, no problem. Glad I could help. Alright, I couldn't find it. It's time to get going. Let's see. Let's see. Do we have speed set on here? That would be very nice. I know it's on the class 377, but it's on the 387. Nope, there does not appear to be any. I love this. The way PIS is on here. The stream pulls at Gatwick Airport, Hayward's Health, Essex, and Brighton. I'm not sure if I pronounced those right. It's close by pretty fast. And yep, there's one way faster than 77. You have to make a ton of deliveries for class 77 so it doesn't look too bland. Of course, they already made a few for the south, the ones, the East Coast way. Maybe I'll just wait until they put the London Victoria class 377 on the East Coast way. Maybe that'll have something to do with that. I want to see if there's passenger information screens inside the train, because that would look pretty cool. There's a big factory, I forget what it's called. Is it the Battersea Power Station, I think? I forget exactly, but it looks very cool. Can I take a screenshot? Oh, I don't think I can because I'm live. Oh well. So I heard for the Mastery collectible that the power station is going to be covered in neon lights. That's gonna be pretty cool. Alright, so this is definitely a limited stop service. Ah, it crashed. I was afraid of this. Well, I guess I just wait until it boots up. Thank gosh I saved the game. So, um, hopefully you guys can still hear me. I just switched it to be right back. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah. It should be booted back up in a few minutes. If you want, I can put it back on the you know what? I'll put it back on live. There we go. Now it's streaming the game. Shouldn't be. I know this is going to be a pretty boring part of the video. I apologize for that. But once it loads back up, we'll be back in action. Well, well, I guess having those games is better than nothing. I've certainly recorded games that I don't know aren't stream worthy or aren't as popular in the past. But yeah, I understand. You do is disappointing when you can't get as many views out of it. So yeah, I definitely understand your pain. But after one eternity and a half, it is finally loaded up. Alright, back to the action. Now the thing is, it's hard to tell when the game is crashed because I know the audio will bug out. But since it's muted, I don't know. So it'll freeze, but it could just be an FPS drop. So I have to wait until it boots me out of the game to know for sure. I, oh, uh, um, there we go. Took a minute to load. Oh, I'm back here. Oh well. I guess I still have time to wait. Well, I guess I can take this opportunity to look at the passenger information screen of the train. Yep. Ah, that looks cool. I know I have to close the doors. Welcome aboard the Southern Service to Brighton. It's actually Gatwick Express. It might be owned by Southern, but it's not the biggest deal ever. Huh. That's cool. The seats, different colors. Looks cool. Oh, one speed, one speed. There's a 377. Yeah, this one doesn't. It has a scrolling passenger information screen, but unfortunately, it doesn't say where it's going. It just says this train calls at one. It doesn't list the stops on the 387. It says this train. All the stops it says, but the 377 just says it's going to London, Victoria. Receive games. Measures. I'm gonna try not to look at the tracks. Contact signal. Now, it's a little weird how the seats are in southern colors, so it's the blue. I'm not sure if that's a mistake or if it's actually like that in real life. wish I could hear the audio better. That's why I want to get a capture card. It not only will the stream be laggy, well, every time I record video, I don't have to stream. I can also edit the video so I can bring back my intro and whatever. I'll still use it. I just can't live streaming. Or just recording on Xbox. And I just heard it's a better investment. What? Is that St. Louis? No, it's not. I think that's the one down ground, is it? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Um, yeah, but yeah, I do want to get a capture card someday. And yes, this game, I do find it very relaxing. I can definitely agree on that. Yeah, and I do like playing intense games every now and then, but sometimes, crash. This time I can hear the audio better. Sorry it crashed again, guys. Aside from the, aside from all the times it crashes, it is a relaxing game. Well, I guess this is a learning experience. To see how the root is both on FPS and just how it looks. Well, I'm glad you got a good laugh out of it. That's too bad they're even paying more. I can ask you some. I can ask you some later. I just haven't really thought of any good ones off the top of my head. But yeah, I do plan to do a Q&A once I get more popular. What? The game's loading up. Now I was checking the views from my last video stream, and 18 views. That's pretty decent for his channel. It's a small one, so yeah, thanks for the views. Now I'll have to be extra careful about not looking at the tracks while still trying to look at the tracks so I, don't crash, even though there are like heads up displays and stuff telling me when I need to stop and whatever. I still like to look. It's just nicer. Sorry about that. Sorry, I was clearing my throat. Oh, so you're now just telling me I use the throttle? Couldn't have driven the train if I didn't use the throttle. Considering this is a combined power brake handle train, to stop the train, I would have had to use the throttle too. So yeah, or just realizing that, I guess. That's like if you won the lottery and 2 years later, after it's like all over the news and stuff, the company's like, congratulations, you won the lottery, even though everyone already knows, including yourself. Alright, now looking at share is a little bit boring. Wait a minute. I can still see the tracks, but I don't know. I don't really like the idea of covering up with the blinds. AWS. I want to at least catch a glimpse of the tracks. Well, here's the thing about what? Why won't the game save? Crashed again. Crash number 3. Route doesn't seem very stable. Okay, so I'm not gonna end the video off on just. I'm not gonna end the video off on a just me trying to drive a train, but failing. So I'm gonna have to do a different scenario or maybe a timetable. Sorry, I had to come down to this. Yeah, I can definitely do Minecraft sometime. Usually when a new update comes out, well, it just started this with 1.17, but I when a new update comes out, I do like to record a video on it. So yeah, I can do it for 1.18. I'll probably do Bedrock editions just because it's on my Xbox and I'm more used to Bedrock edition. However, that's not to say I won't do Java because I have a few mods on there and I'd like to do some gameplay of that as well. So, yes, you can definitely look for some more Minecraft content in the future. Also, I'm surprised I haven't mentioned this, but the DBBR 187 is coming soon. The new locomotive. I've been very excited for that. Next week, you can definitely expect me to be recording it. I've been waiting a very long time, so yeah. I also do the new London Underground train. Yeah, it does take forever. I'm sorry about that. It's just the old console. It's just because my Xbox, it's just the standard Xbox One. It really has trouble coping with it. So, yeah, the loading times are unbearable. But at the same time, I have to bear with them because how else am I gonna play? Yeah, this is a disadvantage to why on a regular video I can just cut out the loading parts, but nope, not here. Alright, yeah, I cannot continue to do the same thing, so maybe I'll go brighten the other side of the route. I think they have some shunting where I can couple up to another train, so I'll check that out. See how that is. I want to do an empty stock move. I want to couple up to another train. Alright. So it looks like this does it in two parts. So first I gotta drive the train to the depot and then do something else. If I stand corrected. But at least we're finally getting somewhere. So, yay. And I'll finally be able to drive the train. Finally. That took a long time. So gotta wait a little bit. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, hopefully the price for next gen consoles will drop and I can get one without spending half my life's earnings. Not, or not that expensive, but still, they can go up to like $1,000, which is considering the standard prices like 400 or 500. That's downright ridiculous. I heard some PS5s can go up to 1,500. I heard that from a friend. I'm not sure if it's true or not because it sounds a little ridiculous, but the PlayStation 5 is in higher demand than the Xbox Series X, so I wouldn't be too surprised. It doesn't seem like there are any trains on the East Coastway portion. That's too bad. However, in that one screenshot, there was the Class 313, so it will be seeing that substituting on the route that should be going on the East Coastway, so it probably won't be drivable.
TPW.
Now I know, now unfortunately, because I'm not using a next gen console, that does mean there isn't going to be a Class 9 sitting in the yard, so there isn't going to be that small locomotive, the small green one, Class 9, but oh well. It didn't even do a drivable service, it literally just sat there doing nothing, so it's not the end of the world. There are still lots of trains I am missing out on, but oh well. What matters is it'll happen eventually. Maybe if I try and load it up on a PC through the Xbox app, it'll work. I'll have to try it after a stream, and if it does, maybe I'll just so happen to be recording it. I don't know. The passenger information screen not in service. There aren't any passengers on here, which is good because there shouldn't be. The train isn't in service, and they should know how to read or scan a ticket properly. I mean, sometimes it's fine if there are a few because, you know, say maybe there are railroad employees that are gonna clean the train after, but when there's a full train of passengers and it's not even in service, that's when it really starts to annoy me. Big depot over here. Gee, I'm surprised the stream is already an hour long. Feels like we haven't even been doing it for that long, but nope. Kinda sad I haven't even done the full route yet. On surface. On those plastic service alarms. On surface on the streets. Ooh, we're going through a train wash. Nice. So I don't know exactly how this plays out, but apparently we're just going over here on this little branch line first, and we'll see what happens from there. I'm hoping we can couple to another train. That would be really cool. That's what I was trying to do, but I may have picked the wrong one. I didn't really read it properly. Alright, so that's the end of that service. Full metal. Free room. Up, alright. Where are we going next? Complete one service on London Commuter. Nice. Alright. We're gonna have to switch ends to reverse. Or, yeah, we're gonna be changing ends. Now, the AWS is usually in this key slot, but... Oh, wait, yeah, because it says AWS, TPWS too, but TPWS isn't in this game yet, so... I guess not. Welcome aboard this service. Welcome aboard the Southern Service to not in service, calling at not in service. Man, that's such a cool city. I can't wait to visit that someday. I wonder what it looks like. That's pretty funny. What? Oh, there's some seats here. Yeah, we got a little wheelchair section. So that's a foldable seats right here. Got another seat here. What's this? I don't know what that is. Borison service to not service. You know, since we're just going... I know, right? I want to move there as well. Now, what was I gonna say? I forget now. Oh yeah, since we're at the depot, I think we could just leave the marker lights on. If this train... Oh, my camera's stuck in a wall. Oh, it's stuck in the retaining wall here. Yeah, I think we can just have those marker lights on. We don't need the full headlights. Alright, going back to the train. Alright, we're on the right path to this little siding. And we'll see where it takes us from there. No, it's not the most exciting thing ever, but it's better than nothing. Got some road traffic here. Oh, that's a pretty big bridge. Alright. Oh, don't want to speed there. I love how there's so much reverb in here. Even though technically the train isn't in there, so it's a little weird, it still sounds really cool. Just can be fits just over the train. If the train is just slightly too tall, it'll knock it right off. Oh, there's another Gatwick Express Class 387. I'll save the game. We don't want what happened last time to happen again. So, are we gonna be coupling up to this train? I don't know. Are we gonna connect to it? Here's Class 377. I'm definitely gonna make a Great Western Railway livery for Class 387. I can put on the Great Western Express. Even though it's set in a time period where the electrification isn't complete, it'll still look pretty cool. Alright. Let's see. So we did that. Wait for this to Alright, so this is gonna take a while. So I'll exit 1455. So that's 2:55 since it's in military time. And then we can carry on this service from there. I'm not gonna be waiting 3 hours to do probably nothing. Or well, I'll be doing something, but I'm gonna be doing nothing in that time, considering there is even a class 9 to look at. And alright, here we go. Continuing this service. And I think after I'm done with this part, if there isn't anything else, and either if it's just sitting and deciding, or if it's gonna go on a longer journey to London, I'm probably gonna leave the stream here. And yeah, it's already been an hour and 18 minutes. So yeah, I don't want to be here all night. Someday I'll probably do some longer streams, but I don't have all day most of the time. Alright, we're back. Wait for it to load. Oh, I can turn the display on and off. Seems like in real life there's a button to set the warmth, but it's not in this game. Alright, we'll set the destination to not in service because we're going not in service, which I'll probably be moving to in the near future. Does seem like a nice place and not in service. The not in service people seem to be friendly, and yeah, just who wouldn't want to move to a city known as not in service? I guess I never turned Gotcha. Oh, actually, that's right. Set to not nighttime marker lights since it's just depot. Yeah, the headlight configurations on these burst trains are quite crazy. I mean, some of them are more simple, like the older ones, but then you have ones like the Class 395 where you have headlights for day running, night running, day running in reverse, night running in reverse, and tail lights, which is quite crazy. But it's very cool. Yeah, pantograph is pretty cool. It's a little bit distorted. There's another line that goes out here, though I don't know what line it is. I wonder if I wonder if I wonder if we'll ever be getting that line. Could be the West Coast way, possibly. That would be cool to have. It would be super cool if the East Coast Lake Brighton Main Line and the other route, possibly the West Coast Way, were all combined into one massive route. Even if you include the other ones, like even if you include Southeastern ISB, including the branch line to London Victoria, since it doesn't, that run doesn't go on to Victoria, it goes to London St. Pancras. Alright, you've done that one. Just a silver medal. Oh well. Alright. And then we'll drive it again. Alright. So this next service starts in about 2 minutes. I don't know exactly where we're heading. Well, I guess in that time we have some time to check out the train a little. It's probably a bathroom. Can't go in it, unfortunately. Yep, we're going to Not in Service, calling that Not in Service. Great place. But there's another Class 387. I mean, yeah, this route is by far the busiest in the game, but still, there are so many trains. It'd be cool if you could fold down these seats, but if you try to, it'll just put you in another one. Why sit in seat? It'll just put you in one of those. Alright, we're gonna be leaving in a second. I'll probably be switching cabs, but I gotta go back to this one to shut it down anyways. Yep. I assume this time we're probably gonna be coupling to another train. That'll be cool. So apparently this is a 2x2 configuration seating. On the Class 377 it's 3x2. On the Class 375 I believe it's a mixture of 3x2 and 2x2. A person wasn't supposed to be in my seat. Let's see, save the game. Alright, let's go. Marker lights. Turn these systems. DSD. Vigilance. And WS. And I'm on my way to Brighton Station. This train, that seems to be on the main line, waiting probably for another train to leave, and then I'll probably be connecting to it. You know what routes I'm excited for? The two new American ones they announced. Sherman Hill and Horseshoe Curve. Those are gonna be nice. And our Union Pacific route and Norfolk Southern, which is new to the game. Alright, so the depot is right there. We're gonna be passing it. So I mean technically this whole section is a depot. Okay, now that train is moving. It's a little bit of a train race, even though he's quite far ahead. For a second, it looked like that Class 387 and Class 377 were connected by perspective, but they aren't. I wonder if these two trains can connect. I'm not sure if they can in real life or in the game. Now, the Class 375 and 377, they're very similar. In real life, they can connect, but I've tried it in game, and unfortunately, they cannot. Alright, here's that signal. So we got like 3 minutes to wait for that train to get prepared, and we'll connect. If I ran that red signal, it would have been game over. I'll see the game. Alright. I like how there's a new closing door chime or alarm, because now I can add a new one to my confirmation. does look pretty cool here, right? Yeah, it's a nice little area, I must say. Oh. There's only like 1 minute left. A little bit longer. I guess I have some time to wait. Alright, yeah. Signal. Denied train is in section ahead. Well, that's the whole point. I'm supposed to be there so I can connect to it. Now I can go. Go open up this door. Just get prepared. I don't think the door has to be open when connecting, but it's just nice to have. Cab light. Yeah, it turns on the cab light, but on that side, not on my side. Wonder why that is. I'll just open the door on that train before I couple to it. Right? That's all set.
Ticket checks are in operation at this station. Please have your
Got
tickets
station
available for
announcements.
inspection.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have any information about the train. It's just like littering, smoking, or whatever. But it's still cool. It's not fully connected. Now it's connected. I think. Is it? Yep. I guess it just takes a minute to connect. And that's the surface. Yeah, that's going to London. I'm not going to do that one. Well, that's gonna wrap up for today's stream. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I will do more videos. And yeah, once again, next gen console, I'll definitely have to do another one with all layers. And I'll see you guys in